Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I cover nostalgic, obscure, otherwise strange content. Jeez, Natasha's back.
Hi!
We're finally doing the long-awaited, much-requested second episode of Whodunnit.
Yes.
I get so many requests after the first one. Everybody was like, please make this a series.
It's just, it's so fantastic, and it's so sad it only lasted, like, that one season over the summer. Yeah, I think there's only 9.
I'm gonna link it to the person who was nice enough to put all this online for us so that we have easy access to it.
Yes.
But, yeah, so now we're covering the second episode. I'll link the first one or put it in a card if I remember to do that, which I probably won't. But, it's a show where it's a reality show, but every time somebody gets voted off the island, they get murdered. Because they're solving a murder mystery, basically.
Yeah, but it's not murder for real, and that was a big thing I think we covered last time, that everybody thought that they were actually being murdered because it was so realistic, and this one person the first one they got electrocuted, by a fish tank with the little fish flopping around, and it's like, that's disturbing. That looks way too real for a reality show.
Yeah, and on this one, where we left off at the end of the first episode, this guy who was the first one to get officially voted off.
Yeah.
He got set on fire and then he died in the pool.
Yes.
So that's where we're picking up if you're just vibing and you're not going to watch the first one or you haven't seen it. That's where we are.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing.
The twist, the killer is among them.
Well, the task at hand is staying alive because somebody here is a murderer.
I feel like I would have done really well with all the expressions that I make.
Yes.
And last time...
Oh my God!
Oh, who is that?
Who is that?
That's Sherry.
Discover how the killer committed murder.
It's so dramatic.
And there's a morgue in the basement.
Did you guys see any burn marks?
Said the ex-cop.
Not the ex-cop.
He's an ex-cop.
Yeah, but he pretends he's not. I love all this B-roll stuff where you, see the knife, or you see
Okay, we're gonna get an insert on the knife, the bloody knife, guys.
Yes.
Quiet, we're rolling.
MOS, but quiet.
Outside, please, everybody!
Oh yeah, the fire alarm's going off, because naturally there's a fire. It's the middle of the night.
Ulysses! Adriana!
Here?
You're doing a roll call.
They probably did this 10 times.
Oh, I'm
just to get
sure.
it right. Okay, run outside. No, go back. We didn't go again. Yeah.
Don.
I'm here right
All right.
Oh no, where's Dante?
Dante?
Oh no!
Oh my God, Dad. Do you hear something?
Oh my God, the screaming sounds so real. I don't like it.
And they have matching red ribbons in their hair, some of them.
The girls, they have matching. That's funny.
Dante!
Dante!
This had to be a stunt double, right? Or did they have him do...
I can't imagine they would have had him do that. I don't think you actually ever really get to see his face until he's in the water.
Yeah.
So it had to have been a stunt double.
That's an epic way to get killed off, though.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Disturbing.
Very.
That was crazy. Wow.
Like they didn't meet him yesterday. Like he's actually dead.
I think he came from upstairs.
He came from upstairs, and then he went downstairs.
Dante is dead.
Oh, is he?
There is an absolute split of emotion.
I like how they all act so upset, and I'm so surprised.
And my first emotion is obviously poor Dante, and the other part is I'm spared.
For now.
And now, the sun is rising on another day.
The sun is rising on another day. I don't know if they ever get to sleep.
By show of hands, who wants to live?
I mean,
It's like,
I'm on the cusp.
oh God.
Oh,
Me too. After all, we are all in this together.
he's got an ankle monitor.
That's when things got real. We're all just facing our doom.
Why does he have an ankle monitor?
Is it a bomb?
If we don't play well enough, it's gonna happen any moment.
I'm afraid none of us can leave the mansion.
A new host just comes in the next day.
You will have 30 minutes to examine one of the following 3 areas. The scene of the crime,
A very clean crime scene.
the last known whereabouts, a bedroom,
There's singe marks.
the morgue, an icy basement cellar.
The morgue is an icy basement cellar.
3 words that equal morgue.
By day's end, the killer will be looking to see which one of you will be next.
I told you that's Melora Hardin's husband, right? Like
Yes.
in real life. I
Yeah.
love that.
The fact that he always looks very pleased as he's giving any sort of monologue is hilarious.
I'll go to the morgue.
I'll go to the morgue.
I'm going to the morgue.
Let's carpool. Let's go to the morgue together.
It's a game, you guys, but you know what? None of us are going to advance very far if we're not helping each other.
It just hit me as Mobius energy.
He does.
He's a Mobius variant.
He is. This is canon.
Props to all these people, because a lot had to go into this, I'm sure. I'm sure it was a lot of long days.
Sophie, please.
Her slippers.
Don, Chris, Dana, and Ulysses.
Ulysses.
Please follow me to where the body rests.
Where the body rests.
The morgue.
Who took him to the morgue? Did the maids be like, hey, yo, you grab his hands, I'll grab his feet?
You're just like, yep, another day. Another dead body.
Oh, yes. That's where he caught on fire.
No, is it?
So calm.
Did a bomb go off in here?
No.
No, it was fire.
Saint Agatha, patron saint, protector from fire, sleep well. Creepy.
That's unsettling.
The note had a symbol of like a saint on the front.
He's smelling it. Geralt of Rivia.
How did he catch on fire?
I mean, it could have been from the lamp.
You think he caught on fire like that from the lamp?
Especially when the lamp's not charred, it's kind of in tatters.
Although I can't wait to hear the explanation of how this guy caught on fire.
I don't
It's
even
gonna be ridiculous.
I don't even remember. That's the best part.
Did you guys notice also that this was not on fire, this rug?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
rug
Okay.
is perfectly
So
fine.
The rug is perfectly fine.
that means his upper body was on fire.
Oh, I vaguely remember.
But I have a question. If he actually caught, I know it's not real, but if he actually caught on fire, he would try to roll around on the carpet to put the fire out.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't just run down the stairs.
Instead of just
pinwheeling.
What are those things floating over there?
Am I supposed to believe that his first strategy was, I'm gonna run all the way down to the pool? That was a strategy for living.
There are 2 black pieces of fabric floating in the pool.
What are those things floating?
I don't want to know.
Gross.
There you go.
The pool skipper. You gotta get it out.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
It's not like there's gonna be prints on it.
Don't touch it. Let me grab it.
Proceeds to grab it with his entire hand.
I mean, these aren't the same socks we're wearing.
No, they're not.
They have socks in their pockets? She pulled her sock out of her pocket
Oh,
and
I missed
compared it, and I was like, what?
Is that a chain down there?
It's a medallion.
It's the medallion.
The pole that we have is clearly not gonna cut it, which means that I'm gonna have to go into the pool.
Oh, he's gonna have
say
to take
someone-
his shirt off.
They were like, who has the best muscles? Yeah, okay, you have to go to the pool.
Oh, is your tattoo? Oh, okay. Well, your tattoo is cleared.
Yeah, that is true. If you're ever like an extra or anything, you go on TV, unless you have like a form that's signed that your tattoo artist gave consent,
Yeah.
you have to cover up your tattoos because it's technically their artwork that's on your body forever.
Adriana marches to the beat of her own drum.
Do you think that's everything?
I certainly hope so.
They're all just so done. Oh my god, it's so
realistic.
affronting.
It is.
Although I can see him breathing, but like I'm not gonna call
Yeah,
that out
no.
because like you can't expect him not to.
No. Unless you're an extra, in which case, because tiny tangent. I was a dead body. I was on the ground. It was freezing cold. It was December, and I was in these scrubs, and I had pools of blood around me, and I was supposed to not breathe. But the problem is the actress that was walking amongst us. There's three bodies in this huge auditorium. Like, not huge, but it's big. Somehow, every single time she stepped on me.
Oh,
and not only
no.
did she step at me, I wasn't even in her line. She'd step on me.
Oh, no.
And then she would forget her lines. And so, like, I'm holding my breath, and I'm like, I'm going to have to breathe at some point because she keeps starting her lines over again. And I'm like, you know what? I am so sorry, post-editor people, but I got to breathe. Like, I am not actually...
She probably felt bad too. She probably was like walking and just being like, I'm stepping on somebody. I don't know who. I'm sorry.
and it was a lot. It was an overnight, and it was exhausting. And I don't even know why it was an overnight because we were inside most of the time. But yeah, it was a lot, and I got to be a dead body. And you see me very well, but like I did see myself breathe because I was trying to breathe very shallowly because I was like, this woman keeps starting over again. If she starts over one more time, I'm gonna snatch up and be like, I am taking a breathing break. Give me a moment.
It's a miracle.
I have a background in arson homicides investigation.
That's convenient.
What a background.
The way arson investigators determined where the point of origin was at is the hottest part of a fire is where the fire started.
That would make me so uncomfortable having to like pretend to be dead and then being like handled.
Manhandled. To be completely still.
Lift up his shirt.
They're rolling him over.
He put these pajamas on, and the killer knew that these were soaked in something and ignited him.
Also, in this fictional version of the story, he knows that he might get killed. There's a murderer loose, and he just is like, oh, pajamas. He's suspicious looking, definitely not smelling like kerosene pajamas. Let me put these on.
Ooh, comfortable.
Details can be the difference between life and death.
Not to put too fine a point on it.
No.
Instead of St. Agatha, let's tell everyone else it's St. Augustine.
Say it's Agnes.
Agnes.
It was the Lady Agnes.
We're not mentioning the chain. We have 2 pieces of evidence to give away.
Oh, they all know the same thing, and they're just like waiting for the other person to give themselves away. Oh, breakfast!
Continental breakfast.
After I just came back from the morgue. So hungry now. There's something so funny about the casual look of like they're in pajamas, like state pajamas and bathrobes, and they're just like, yeah, we're solving this murder. Drinking mimosas at 10:30 in the morning.
We need somebody to replace Gino in our team because I suspect that he is the killer.
Aww.
I have nothing to lose at this point. I mean, no one told me anything yesterday, so at least getting information is in my benefit.
Oh no.
I needed to get my story straight.
They just toasted.
Cheers. Cheers to murder. It's like Gatorade. Maybe it's the lighting, but it does not look like orange juice. It looks like they ran out of orange juice and they needed to keep continuity.
Probably.
On his night table was a little box, and it was a gift from the killer.
A murder gift.
Murder gift.
St. Agnes, protect us from fire. I'm assuming that there was a round medallion in it.
The look on her face. She has no poker face, bless her.
I can see that she absolutely knows that I know that she knows.
But no, that definitely looks like yellow Gatorade.
They made a mistake. You're supposed to put reality TV drinks in like something you can't see through so that you can keep continuity.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, but I just wanted you to know because we said that we would be honest with each other.
I like the I almost said allyship. That's not what I meant to say, but like the
partnership?
Yeah, the friendships that are made.
Yes.
Did Gino fool us? Because he told us it was Agnes.
My favorite part is like, I don't like that guy, so I think he's the killer, and it's like, that's not a basis to go off of.
The note said Saint Agatha? No, not Agatha. It was Saint Agnes.
They can't remember anymore.
No.
They've lied so many times, they can't keep it straight.
What is that?
A creepy painting.
The killer asked me to flag you down.
He knows the killer. He's well aware who the killer is, and obviously has a friendship with him.
They text. They're Facebook friends. Oh my god.
When you find fire in liquid form.
Clearly reading it from like a thing that's over here, which is the funniest part.
Dragging your feet could be the death of you.
I love the maids.
At this point, I'm real lost.
He seems too young to be an attorney.
He is very young. He looks very young, yeah.
Maybe it's like me.
Angel's fairy being?
Yes.
As soon as I hear fire in liquid form, the fire in liquid form that I think of is lava.
I think of kerosene.
I was gonna say kerosene too. I know that's not fire, but you
well,
know,
yeah, but it's liquid form.
Could something have caught fire because of the fireplace?
Not if it was
liquid.
Lindsay and I were around the fireplace to see when you ignite it if something would happen.
Let's try to recreate a fire for science.
Yes.
Gas is going.
Oh god, they're just running the gas.
Yes, basically.
Don't do that.
That's not liquid, guys.
Bottle of benzene.
Oh.
Time is now to drag your feet, for those who die cannot compete.
Yikes.
Spray the flags. Do I spray it? Oh my god.
Blood.
And this pink stripe shows up on them.
And there's green, too.
Yeah.
Confused about the green.
They just gotta mix up the food coloring a little bit. They're like, it's fine.
Turn it off, because that's gas.
Oh god.
Well, turn it off. Throw my flag Turn it off.
This is stressing me out.
You are crazy.
Nothing's happening.
It's not gonna catch fire, it's gas.
Ronnie's sitting there trying to tear the thing open. I'm thinking, never even dawned on me that there might be something inside this. and he tears it open. There's nothing in there.
Anticlimactic.
The Rue Manor crest.
The crest has that striped in the middle.
Is that what it's called? Rue Manor? That's hilarious.
Yes. Wonder what house they used. I mean, obviously this was a house.
Yeah, it's just Airbnb.
There's.
What? It was right there on the door the whole time? Also, you just got electrocuted.
Yes.
I feel this shock run up my arm, down my body, and I feel it arcing through my feet and into the carpet.
I know that what they did was just give him like a little buzz.
Yeah,
and then his
but
brain
still.
thought, but like also that's scary.
Oh, crap.
They're still in their pajamas.
I wouldn't have solved this if you hadn't pointed out the crest.
I love the water bottles with they took
Yes.
the labels off so
Yes.
they can't brand it.
Like, this means that we're forming a partnership.
Yeah.
It's like Dwight and Jim. Do you want to form an alliance with me? Absolutely, I do.
So what are you going to do to get the information from
I have
them?
no idea.
I'm gonna go walk over there. What are they going to tell me no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, probably.
Ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Can you give us a second?
Sure.
As in, some privacy is what I meant?
It's funny watching reality TV that's not romantically based
It's
because it's harder
fantastic.
for them to like come up with drama.
It's fantastic.
The drama is, this is our table. You can't sit with us.
Basically.
I mean, if you're gonna stand there, we're gonna get up and move somewhere else.
It's middle school again.
God help us all.
So Ulysses and I have a pact that we're going to share information.
It wasn't a blood pact, so.
I don't have to go to him. He will come and tell me.
Okay, you say so.
Oh, guys, I want to be included in this. I'm
Well,
sorry.
that's fine that you want to be included, but you're not included right now.
Your feelings are valid, but go away.
I will leave,
Okay, thank you.
but there's no reason to be rude about it.
Jeez.
Sayonara.
Oh no.
Fire alarm goes off.
Right,
He
he
gets
gets
out of
up.
bed. What happens? Socks on a rug.
Right, static electricity
Static
builds up.
electricity.
We look at the obvious.
Spencer has this pet peeve where he's like, when people say they got electrocuted, he's like, no, you're talking to me. You didn't get electrocuted. Electrocuted means electric execution. You got shocked. You didn't get electrocuted. There's a difference.
Dana is in outer space. She's drowning and her eyes are watering up.
He seems so happy about that fact.
Ulysses, can I see you for a second?
Hold on 1 second.
just standing there.
Like a wraith. Glaring.
I'm out at the pool. I'm calling for Ulysses, and he's not coming. There's going to be a murder, all right.
All right.
I could just pinch his head off.
Oh, God.
She's a cardiac nurse.
Descriptive.
I like how they put cardiac nurse and she's like, pinch his head off.
And a very accurate murder.
Still in your pajamas. Please, change.
Yeah, get out of your pajamas.
I'm still not sure what I'm going to say.
I love the camera work as if they're like spying on
Yes.
him through the door
Yes.
as he's changing.
Yes. Be like, we're here. Just do what you normally do.
I absolutely know I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst, and I need to be somewhere right in that middle.
Aw, aren't we all?
Dawn is a mood.
What you did to poor Dante, that was so wrong.
You replaced the beautiful pajamas.
And the gray socks that were left for us.
There's like 16 cameras and they're never looking at the one that they're showing them from.
You coated his entire pajamas in benzene.
And then you also added the gift of the medallion.
So he gave him pajamas that had the accelerant and then he gave him the medallion that
I think it's,
ignited?
I guess.
He runs to the house, he jumps in the pool, but I don't think that's how he died. He died by drowning because Dante made a point to mention that he doesn't know how to swim.
There was exposition for his death before he died.
Dante goes up in flames and becomes a legitimate Dante's Inferno.
Dawn wins.
Oh, God.
I don't know why I didn't think about that.
The killer must be Adriana.
In the kitchen with a candlestick.
It's you, Ulysses.
I wonder if these people went back and watched and were like, what?
Me? Like, what did I do to you?
My favorite part is I'm pretty sure none of them know who the killer is, even if they end up being the killer.
There's no
until,
killer.
like, later.
They're having them guess for no reason because there's no killer. It's like playing Clue with no killer in.
So, fun side note. So our friend Brennan came over and we were playing Harry Potter Clue. And and I don't even know to this day how this happened. So we put you know, you have the little envelope with like who did it, how they did it, where they did it. We ended up going through all of, you know, the cards and everything. And finally we just give up because we cannot figure out, because everybody has one of the cards, and we open it. And this was my fault. I had somehow put in 2 of the like movement cards.
It was just like instructional cards.
Yeah,
of, like, how to play.
Like there was no murder that was supposed to be.
There was no murderer or murder weapon. There was like the room where they died in, which was funny because Brennan and I had gone around and eliminated every single suspect twice before we were like, did we mess this up
Didn't
somehow?
he write like question marks?
I still have a picture of it. He checked off everybody twice and then wrote, what? With a question mark. He was like, I was so confused.
And when we opened it, it was my fault because I was the one. And honestly, I don't remember even doing it. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, guys.
To be fair to you, you probably just shuffled everything, not knowing that there were instructional cards in there, and then just like took one out. But it was so funny, especially that it was 2 of them.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, nobody won that.
It was very
We all
funny.
lost.
Just like life. Everybody's
Vacation.
You can't be serious.
just rolling in the...
Oh, it's a suckling pig.
Esteemed guests, your theories are complete.
He really loved this job, didn't he?
Oh, he reveled in it.
The least we could possibly do is give you a nice hot meal.
Oh, he's gonna light it.
Oh my gosh.
Why wasn't the killer him at the end?
I don't know. So perfect. That would have been perfect.
Too
Way too soon.
Yeah.
The eyebrow.
He lit everything on fire. That's fantastic.
Giles.
Just walks away.
At least he didn't say electrocuted.
And that thing shocked the living daylights out of me.
So why didn't she share that information with everybody?
If I hadn't been interrupted 17 times while I was trying to get my theory together.
Why did she have to be rude about it?
Can I answer for you, Cam? I'd love to speak for you.
I'd like to tell everybody else how you feel. I'll talk for you.
Let me throw my 2 cents in with your 1 minute. Your 1 minute lasted about 40 minutes there.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was not our plan until the 2 of you came up with your entitled attitude.
It's a game, and eventually there's going to be one guy standing.
Or gal.
Or woman.
Yeah. Don just wants everybody to be friends.
He does. I love Don.
Oh my god.
He's like, here I come with the murder cards.
The killer believes that one of you is on fire.
That would be me too. I jump at every tiny sound.
Ulysses, congratulations.
Oh, Ulysses.
Oh. We're not surprised.
You're
What a
spared, my
surprise.
dear.
I thought 100% scared card.
How did Ulysses get it? Why didn't the other dude with the tattoo? Because he was the one that found the clue.
He found the clue. He must. So Ulysses is. Sorry if he's watching. To mess up his name. He must have like been more accurate than. Like, he must have had some piece of information that the other guy didn't have.
Yeah.
Listen carefully to how the killer played with fire.
Okay, let's hear it.
I know it's gonna be
Commercial
ridiculous. Break. It's gonna be impossibly difficult to figure out.
Of course. They did get part of it right, though, if I remember correctly. Nobody likes Adriana.
Or Adriana.
Listen carefully to how the killer played with fire, and Dante got burned.
He just loves his job so much.
You knew my homage to Dante's Inferno was going to be a classic.
Poor Dante got picked just because of his name.
Yes, probably.
Before he went to bed, Dante got all warm and snuggly in my flammable flannel pajamas.
Oh no.
Doused in high levels of odorless benzene.
It's odorless. Okay.
Is it though?
He even made sure his footsies were nice and toasty by putting on my special socks.
Even the socks? That's messed up.
And just before he went night-night,
Night.
he found the little gift I left for him, a necklace from St. Agatha.
She cried?
Patron saint, protector from fire, sleep well.
Yeah, put on a necklace before you go to sleep. That way you choke to death.
I am always afraid of that. I have to take off. I only keep this on. I have to take off any necklace.
Until I set off the fire alarm.
Oh, it's a button.
That's when Dante leapt out of bed, ran across the shag carpet in his special socks, and gathered up enough static electricity to set himself ablaze.
Catch on fire?
The second he lay finger on the metal doorknob,
What? She is crying.
Aw.
a measly spark turned into a raging fire.
Yeah, that was a stunt double. I looked at his face that time.
And finally dove into his watery grave.
Fun day for that stunt double, though.
Oh, yeah. Water and fire.
Where his socks floated,
Poor dude.
while the promises of St. Agatha protecting him from fire were cruelly extinguished.
It was Agnes, wasn't it? It was St. Agnes?
I forget. They lied about what it was so many times.
I know,
I can't
but
remember.
I thought he said St. Agnes, and then all of a sudden he said Agatha.
Saint Agatha? No, not Agatha. It was Saint Agnes.
I think Saint Agatha is an actual saint. I think they were saying Agnes to like throw it off, and then they got themselves confused.
Gotcha. I'm confused too. Anyways, go
I'm very
ahead.
confused. No, it has nothing to do with anything, but just all the talk about fire. I was thinking about, I was working on this set about a month ago, and we were doing a hibachi scene. And they had like the actual, the actual like hibachi chefs were there.
Oh, I remember
in
they
the
were
scene.
casting for that.
Yeah. They actually just ended up using the actual chefs from the restaurant that they were using. But the one guy, he was so funny because in every take he was making me laugh because he was like, "It's getting hot in here," and he's like lighting the thing, and I was just like, I love this guy. This is my favorite like hibachi experience of my entire life.
Fantastic.
My confidence level is on the ground.
Aw, same.
Thank you, Giles.
Thank you, Giles.
You are also spared. Sadly, 2 or more of you are not.
Doesn't every butler want to tell their, the person they're serving that they're gonna die? Like, I think that's just universal. He places it down so gently, too.
See if all that plotting played off.
Oh, God.
Guess it must have.
It did. It paid off.
Dawn.
Poor Dawn.
Oh, no. He's scared.
Yes!
Yay!
You are spared.
You deserve that.
Everyone loves Dawn.
Everybody's happy that Dawn is spared.
No, Dana, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Bless. I don't like her, but she's crying.
They're probably also just so tired.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm assuming she was really banking on Ulysses.
Oh, Dawn.
Oh.
Surprise, surprise.
Sasha.
She's
That's a
over
whole
it.
mood.
She's over it.
Adriana, how are you feeling?
It's my time, it's my time.
That's also a mood. It's how I go out, it's how I go.
They're all moods.
The same bumper every time.
Yep.
Oh, they made me a liar. It was a different bumper that time.
It was a gargoyle that time.
The gargoyles are not warding off evil, apparently.
No, they're retired. They're like, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Sound effect.
I just want to stay alive, and I want to walk away with that $250,000.
I love the cutaway.
Giles did say it could be 2 or more. Not out of the red yet.
They have to tell them 2 or more so that if they both get open, then everybody else still has to open theirs.
I'm sure you'll all agree it's been an extremely long day.
Yeah.
True that.
Said true that like my dad. I love him.
You may or may not be relieved to know that we have placed fresh pajamas for each of you.
You can't be serious.
Sleep well.
They have fresh pajamas.
Color-coded for like every night of the week. Different pajamas.
I don't know.
Everybody's gonna be looking real suspicious at their pajamas tonight.
Should I sleep naked?
The producers are like, please don't.
Or should I say, rest in peace.
It's like when you do extra work and you get that email that's like, please shower before you go into work.
Please
for the
wear
love of God.
underwear.
Please wear underwear. It's like, please don't sleep naked.
I gave it my best shot. I really did.
I can't sleep. I'm stressed out.
Funnily enough, these two women I've been getting mixed up.
Me
the
too.
entire
I was
time.
thinking that same thing.
They look like sisters.
They do.
Crying in your red party dress. We've all been there.
Mood. Well, they slept through the night.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, I remember this
It's the
one.
golf cart.
It's the golf cart one.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah! Oh
This
no!
is probably one of my favorite murders. Sounds so awful.
Next time on Whodunnit.
Oh my god. See her go flying.
Yeah,
Like,
she,
I mean,
she ends up in the tree.
My dear guest, killer has left an important message.
Holy.
He has a
Shotguns
gun.
with the gun.
Don't move! Don't!
Oh my god.
I didn't want to die so early, but
Oh.
I think that the way that I died was pretty awesome.
He did. It was an awesome way to die.
Yeah, I think they had to add that because they all thought
he actually
he
died.
actually died.
Oh no.
I went out in flames. It was pretty awesome.
So that's the episode. I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
I like that he died because of from the socks.
Yes,
on
from the socks. And like, because when I first saw it, I thought that the medallion was like took the shock and amplified it, you know, because maybe the medallion was a good conductor. No. It was just the socks and the fact that it was in benzene, which is odorless, which I guess it can be. I mean, I was thinking about it towards the it can because they add odor to certain chemicals on purpose so that way, you know, carbon monoxide. You can't smell it, but sometimes certain, you know, you can smell that gas smell that you smell is actually an additive to add to natural gas so you know it's present. So I mean, yeah, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh, okay, that works. I have a science background. I shouldn't.
Couple of drunk writers are just like, yeah, yeah, it's odorless, and he just drags his feet on the carpet and then he dies.
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
I like how they caught the lamp on fire, but when they were looking at it, it was just shredded. It wasn't charred, and so I'm like. Yeah.
My dog is barking. He's also in agreement with you.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, they forgot to char that, so like 5 minutes before they ran up there, some set deck PA had to go in with a pocket knife and just do one of these.
But yeah, no, that was it, and it's a lot of fun. And like I said, I think one of my favorite murders is this next one that you guys will have to see some other time.
Yeah, because we're determined to cover all 9 of these episodes.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah. I would like to sincerely thank again whoever has cataloged this that I don't have to go looking on a sketchy website for it.
Yeah.
I feel like I genuinely need to apologize because the last time we pointed out that they were all out of order, and I feel like we might have made somebody feel bad. I'm sorry. I was just observing. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm genuinely just grateful they're there.
Yes.
But thank you. But yeah, that's it for this video.
Yep.
Natasha's gonna stick around for the next video because it turns out we thought this was gonna be video 150. It's 149. So just on principle, Natasha's gonna stick around for 150 up next. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. Anything you do to support this channel means the world to me. If you're new here and you're a fan of nonsense, maybe consider sticking around because I post nonsense all the time. And remember, my name is Avery. And that's Natasha.
Yes.
I'm a YouTuber if you say so because thanks to you guys, this is technically a YouTube channel. Bye.
Bye.
The battery is still going. Thank God.
It is.
My God.
I've been watching it.